Welcome back. Reggie Mara here speaking about Healing America's Narratives. We're in chapter 11, which is a chapter that begins to invite us to look at some individual and collective approaches to healing our narratives and to owning and integrating our collective shadow. In the previous two episodes, we took a look at Scott Peck's model for community making. We took a brief look at Otto Scharmer's work with presencing and theory U. And today, tying this movement together, we'll take a brief look at Thomas Hübl's work with collective shadow, with healing collective trauma, not shadow, although they are interrelated. And what Hübl has done after several decades of engaging with large groups in collective trauma integration and healing, he now has a very specific process called collective trauma integration process, or CTIP. Hübl's background is actually in pre-med, so he's grounded in the sciences, and he's really known now as a kind of an international, I'm going to use the word mystic or guru for many people, but a really brilliant facilitator who invites us in a very gentle way to explore ourselves individually and collectively. In his collective trauma integration process, which goes through three basic stages, the second stage moves us through various arisings, and the way they're described are processing group denial, all right? Group eruption, those are the first two. So processing group denial and then group eruption. Think about Peck's pseudo-community. There's the group denial, and chaos, group eruption. So again, Hübl, whom we're speaking about now, Scharmer, who we spoke about in the last episode, and Peck have all pretty much agreed on the general trajectory of what it means to build community or heal a collective. Their language and their intentions were very different when they set out, but their general trajectories are really, really similar. After group eruption in Hübl's process, there's discerning the collective voice, and then what he calls group clearing and integration. So as with the episodes on Peck and Scharmer, this is a microscopic molecule on the tip of three very large icebergs that I'm capturing in 3 or 4 minutes in each of these episodes. So I encourage you to do some more work on your own to explore these further. But these three synopses, again, capture this trajectory, which I'll try to summarize now. I'm actually going to read this briefly to you. Even though their intents were different, their contexts were different, the scope and scale of their work is different. Amid the differences, there's a trajectory that moves generally through old or current ways of being, making believe, and denial, into chaos, resistance, and disruption, then through emptiness, presence, stillness, and openness, and into true community, co-evolution, integration, and healing. And these last four, true community, co-evolution, integration, and healing, are ongoing processes, not static endpoints. So these are some of the teachings and teachers and processes, tools and resources that are available to us, both for our individual healing and shadow work and our collective healing and shadow work. They are pretty much useless unless we use them. So thank you again for staying with me through this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take good care.